PTB4.
Sir, good morning. Sir, kung pagpapasehan pa rin po itong tanger 48% si Bongbong Marcos, 24% si Mayor Isko. Medyo malayo pa rin po ano. And ang election po, 1 month na lang po. Sa tingin ba natin habang papalapit yung election, kung kahit ito yung pagbasehan natin, mas didikit pa rin po ba siya sa survey? And ano pa po yung dapat ninyong gawin po para pa tumaas pa yung numero ni Mayor Isko?
Well, una, when you talk of 48, the difference between 48 and 24, let's round off the numbers, that's 24 points. So if you get 13 points additional for Mayor Isko, you defeat the 48. Now, you don't have to get 24 points, the difference. You get half of that, or more than half of that, and you win. So what we're saying is this is going to be a very, very close fight, assuming na walang aatras. No? Assuming na walang aatras, this is going to be very, very close. No? So it's up to Mayor Isko, no, to close that gap. Secondly, yan na nga, dyan na nga pumapasok yung issues, no? Because we've seen, for instance, that patingin mo yung bump chart. No? You see there that there has been a consistent decline from a high of 60, ano yan? 60 down to 48, no? From the January surveys, no? The ganon, no? So, but that does not necessarily mean that trend will follow na ganun lang, because at one point in time it could suddenly drop, no? This has happened in previous elections. Yung meron parang turning point, no? A turning point is reached and then there is a sudden drop and there is a sudden surge on the part of another candidate. No. Although the correlation is not exact. Note that if you look at those who responded that the family of Ferdinand Marcos Jr. should pay their estate tax, if you try to correlate that, cross-reference it, lumalabas, 1/3 of his support now is really quite soft. This is probably the 1/3 na dinala ni Sara Duterte sa kanya by being his vice presidential candidate. So if you try to get 33% or 1/3 of 48%, no, you pwede mo ma-attract yung 33% of 48%, no? So that if you deduct that, you're talking of about 29% ang hardcore support ni Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Now, so it's up to the other candidates to try to bring that down to 29%. If you bring that down to 29%, you could increase your numbers to higher than 29% to be able to win this particular election.
Next question. PNTV. Good morning po, sir. Sir, just want to clarify yung question din ni Maurice. With regard to, because you've compared initially yung methodology ng South Asia from Tangere, is it simply saying na mas accurate ang sa Tangere for this matter?
I don't want to make that assertion. Definitely mas accurate ito kesa sa dun sa Pulse Asia, no? I'm just saying that from our point of view, no, and that is why we're quite confident about this. Kasi quick ang turnaround, no? Kasi surveys are always a snapshot of a particular point in time, no? Pag ang survey mo, halimbawa, ginawa mo ng middle of March, are those numbers still accurate now? We're now talking April, ano ba yan? April 8, no? 3 weeks have passed. A lot of things happen in a campaign. It's a very dynamic setup, no? One particular issue can bring you down. I recall, for instance, no, that in the case of the 2016 run of Senator Grace Poe, she was hounded by the issue of the citizenship, the questions on her, on whether she was qualified as a natural-born citizen or not. ano yun? That really took its toll. And even when the Supreme Court finally decided that she was qualified and she to run, no, hindi na bumalik. Yung ganun yun no. There are times na parang you get to a particular turning point nga, tuloy-tuloy ang baba, hindi ka na makabawi, no. Ganun din yan, no. So there are so many elements that come into a presidential, lalo na presidential campaign, that changes people's minds quickly, no. And then yun na, hindi ka na makabawi.
Sir, my other question is, what do you think are the reasons for the switch of other supporters?
One, I think the 203 billion estate tax issue, which Chairman Ernest and the campaign team, including Mayor Isko, has brought about or brought to the attention of the public, even if the initial study was done by retired Associate Justice Antonio Carpio. Di naman kami gumawa nun no? I mean, we read it and we agreed with it. Then we sent letters to BIR and to PCGG who agreed with, or who conferred with our statements, no. So, ibig sabihin, and then even the President said sisingilin niya. Secretary Dominguez said sisingilin niya. So nagkaroon ng traction yon, no? That is one possibility. The other element here is yung refusal to be interviewed, refusal to join debates, no? Nakaka-turn off yon to a certain segment of his initial voting base, no? So yun yung nakikita natin ngayon. The other element na gusto ko lang i-follow through dito is, kasi right now, a lot of people are saying dapat mag-unite ang mga kandidatong kalaban ni Junior, no? Para matalo si Junior, no? What you see in the data here is yung boto ni Isko Moreno, no, hindi pupunta kay Vice President Lenny. Yung boto niya, kung umatras siya, makipagsama, pupunta kay BBM or kay Marcos Jr.